Hello all, Shadwell here, ready to talk about the next film in my collection, Bad Taste from 1987. It's directed by Sir Peter Jackson and stars Peter O'Hearn and Mark Minette. This is the first feature film from Sir Peter Jackson, who would much later go on to make the Lord of the Rings trilogy and the Hobbit trilogy, and oh were they ever humble beginnings. His first three films were this, Meet the Feebles, and Dead Alive. Dead Alive we'll be talking about later, but I do not currently own Meet the Feebles, nor have I seen it since once in my youth, and I barely remember any of it. I like Bad Taste. Enough. It's about a small government alien task force sent in to clean up after a bunch of aliens empty out a small New Zealand town. Turns out that the aliens work for a galaxy-wide fast food restaurant run by the vicious and vile Crumb, and human meat happens to be very popular in the galaxy. I love that Crumb in the film talks about how humans are great meat and there's a planet with 4 billion of them. Oh, what a difference a couple of decades make, as we are nearly double that as of 2021. This film is largely a comedy. Horror and sci-fi elements, but a comedy above all else. A gross-out, violent-as-fuck comedy, but a comedy all the same. As I said before, I like Bad Taste enough as to when I watch it I'll chuckle here and there at some of the over-the-top stuff, but for my money, what Sir Peter Jackson does an okay job of in Bad Taste, he perfected 2 films later with Dead Alive. But we'll wait until I review that film proper to talk about it. For now, let's just say that Bad Taste is best viewed as a preview of coming attractions. It is cool to know that it took 4 years to make this film over the course of free weekends. That is dedication. While it is outlandishly gross and funny, it's not as outlandishly gross and funny as Dead Alive is, so if you have to choose just one between Dead Alive and Bad Taste, I'd suggest choosing Dead Alive every time, but this film is humorous enough to get you through if you don't have access to Dead Alive, which was originally titled Brain Dead, but I like the title Dead Alive a lot more. Anyway, back to Bad Taste. It also features dual roles for Sir Peter Jackson as he plays Derek and one of the aliens named Robert. He even has a humorous scene towards the beginning between the two characters that is only funny if you know that both of them are played by Sir Peter Jackson. Anyway, I'm gonna give Bad Taste a C+ because, again, Dead Alive takes the same formula but perfects it. Tomorrow we go back to the 50 Decrepit Crypt of Nightmares with the film The Shunned House. See y'all then.